welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Wisconsin's offense will take the field first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Back to throw, it's Edwards. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Dupree. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevell to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot, and you're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots. But it won't be an offense with Wisconsin that is opening up. It's throwing the football 30, 40 times a game.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Quarterback making checks. Going to swing it on second down. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going for a big play downfield. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. And you saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, what a move. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
All down, Liddell move the sticks as he picks up the first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Williams looking for a man. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Huskies. A great catch and run for 6.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Catch in the middle, it's Mason. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll go to the ground. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anthony. Will not get a 4th down stop. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Going right and going deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on 3rd down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with it.
Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Off-play action on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Off the bootleg and rolling out. That's it fly. Rolls it in. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decision, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. throw off the RPO. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. The play action fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to pass. It's Edwards. Oh, they're after him. And here's the third interception of the night. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Now facing a third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Snagged out of the air. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Dupree. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. And the Badgers have their offense in high gear. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got a man. It's Anthony. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And honestly, that receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Run in the red zone. It's Dupree. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the...
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. It's a seam wide open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Runs through a tackle. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rushes on him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. To the air. It's Edwards. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Finds his man in the middle. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Badger. Haul that baby in and stroll into the end zone for the score.
And I just love... execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18. first down. Makes the catch. It's Green. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Using his legs. It's Coleman. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Offense set on first down. Give to the back. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Off the play fake. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Williams will pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Alabama is on the short side. Things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to LSU. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Badgers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Pulls it in. It's Anthony. The Badgers will move the sticks. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Badgers can really attack on this second and short. Fights off the defender. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Moves away as he feels pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. That's caught. It's Anthony. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. They run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got it in the middle. It's Dupree. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Got a paw on it near the goal line.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And the defense was so close. They had done such a good job up to that point, setting up a 4th down. It looked like they had the QB corralled, but they let him escape. That is going to be a coaching moment for them moving forward.
Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Williams looking for a man. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Hey, good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They booted away on 4th down. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Going right to work up top. Using his feet to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
He'll take a deep shot here. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quickly to the tight end. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Williams will pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Huskies!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Final play of the quarter coming. Handoff to the single back. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Keeps looking downfield. Hauls it in. It's a running room. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck.
Oh, out of space. He stopped at the 48. A pickup of 10 on the play. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The offense changing the play. Back to throw. It's Edwards. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Offense working from the pistol. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Ballard. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. And the Badgers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. from the red zone, looking for a receiver. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it! Touchdown, Badger! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring mark. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Williams looking for a man. Right on target this time. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Complete downfield. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity.
Touchdown, Washington! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. They're trailing by just 4 to LSU. It's an outcome that, if it holds, we'll have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Makes the grab, it's Dupree. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Gonna look downfield again. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football.
There he goes! What a way to pick up the first down. Get out of bounds, stop the clock when you need to get into scoring position.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did a good job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. So now it's second and long. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Catch in the middle, it's Dupree. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield, you just dump it down to him and let the guy...
Touchdown, Wisconsin! And in the final moment, they've taken the lead.
And that is phenomenal quarterback. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's caught. It's Boston. Only a pickup of 4, but at least he got the clock stopped here late.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Quick completion on the out. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Williams will pass. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's